What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're doing something a little bit different, a little Batman Arkham challenge video. Because even though this channel has predominantly been surrounded by Batman Arkham style videos, today I want to do a fun challenge video. How many Riddler trophies can I collect in 60 minutes? I have a timer here on my phone ready to go for this. Now, there's only really a rule or two for this challenge to essentially be completed. One, I only have 1 hour to collect as many Riddler trophies as possible, as well as the fact that I cannot use the map or Riddler informants or anything like that to essentially collect Riddler trophies. And I can't use cop-outs like breakable objects or riddles. It has to be strictly Riddler trophies only. So, here on this account, I actually just checked, I've collected 15 out of 440. Yes, you heard me correct, there's 440 trophies and riddles to collect in this game. I don't even know what to say about that. So remember that number 15 for later in the video. So I can pick pretty much anywhere I want to go on the map, but I've essentially picked Joker's Funland as the starting spot. So as I get this pulled up here, as you can see, I have 1 hour set on my phone, just like so here. You guys can see that. Yep, you're all good. 1 hour. So when I start this timer, I have 1 hour to collect as many Riddler trophies as possible. Now, if you ask me, in my overall prediction, I'm probably going to collect 30 trophies. So, without wasting any more time, we're going to get this going here in 3, 2, 1. Hello? There we go. Okay. Going into this challenge, I knew that this was going to be a bit difficult. Seeing as, like I mentioned, I'm kind of a bit of a Batman Arkham noob. However, I did have some self-confidence that I would be able to collect 30 trophies, seeing as most of the trophies in this game are relatively easy to collect. Unless you're me. Spinning my head like a friggin' dog here. Yeah, I see it! It's you! Yeah! Okay, so, no map allowed. I'm essentially just gonna be gliding around like an idiot looking for trophies. I predicted 30 in an hour. And I think that's very doable. The one thing I was absolutely not prepared for is how fast the time would go by in this challenge. I genuinely thought that I was going to have a lot more time than what I actually did. Before I knew it, I was halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, and bam, challenge done. But I also knew that as this challenge went on, I was going to have to get faster and faster. I knew that time was going to become much more of the essence. 30 was a pretty, I think it's a relatively conservative estimate. And the thing is with saying something like that is that's either going to come back to bite me, or it's going to go on and age really well like a fine wine. But that puts all the more pressure on me to create an amazing amount of trophies collected in just 1 hour. Like I said, an hour feels like a long time, but it's genuinely not. However, I was able to get off to a pretty good start, able to collect about 9 or so trophies within the first couple minutes. So I wasn't necessarily finding this all too difficult. It was more about not knowing the exact location of Riddler trophies that I knew was probably going to be the most difficult aspect of this challenge. However, I knew that I would be able to collect at least 30, and I knew if I wasn't able to collect 30, then I should probably just delete the channel altogether. Oh. Rough. You ready? Oh my gosh, bro. You're a menace. Alright, go now. He's doing it on purpose. More than anything there, I'm actually kind of surprised at the amount of composure I was able to maintain whilst this was going on. The fact I didn't break a controller trying to attempt this was actually kind of somewhat impressive by me there. I'm going to give myself that little pat on the back there. But I also knew that those were precious seconds off the clock, seconds of which I honestly did not have to be wasting up. But after a few more minutes of roaming around the city, I kind of decided eventually I was going to have to go into buildings and places and such as the museum, or if I want to go to the steel mill. There's a couple places that I'm going to have to go to if I want to maximize the amount of trophies I can collect. Am I a weird fella for that? Oh, for the trophy in here. Although, I kind of want to remove the cape. Yeah, going through these buildings here, probably my best interest. Is there not anything? Oh. I'm not that observant, okay. Please don't make fun of me, I'll cry. There's the penguin. Let's twerk in front of him. Yeah! And while this may be a challenge to collect the Riddler trophies, I still have to take every single opportunity I can to twerk in front of the penguin. Yes, you heard that correct. I had to show him who was the dominant alpha male boss in this situation. It was not that little fat British midget. It is I, the Dark Knight, Batman. We are twerking on him in the Batman the Animated Series suit. And I would do it again. Wait, hold on. Well, that's not good. Oh. Wait a minute. And as you can see, once again, I'm proving in my little pea-brain sort of way that I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not 100% used to figuring out these Riddler puzzles and how to get these trophies quickly and efficiently, and that is absolutely on display here. I am an absolute moron. Seriously, there is literally no excuse for it other than I'm a dumb idiot there. Like, there is no excuse. I'm a moron. You can go down in the comments right now and let me know just how dumb you think I am. Huh? For one friggin' trophy. Okay. You know how sad this is? But it's for the challenge, so we gotta do it. I've already committed to it, and I've already figured it out. So I might as well just try to finish it out. Sir. I almost just don't even want to go collect it at this point, you know what I mean? Like, I almost don't want to go grab it. Haha, that's what she said. Anyway, after this, we actually go on to prove, once again, that we are actually even dumber than we may have thought. Because if you guys remember when we have to go through the Iceberg Lounge portion of the game to deal with the penguin, yeah, it turns out I'm a complete moron, and I for some reason forgot that you just can't go back into the Iceberg Lounge after you defeat the penguin in the Solomon Grundy boss battle section. I don't know why I forgot about that. I don't know why that happened, but here we go. I'm going to fully display to you guys that my IQ is probably less than Harley Quinn. And at least she's got the boobs and the body to back it up. No trophies here, no trophies there. Come on. It's locked. Oh, right.
There's got to be another way.
I forgot that part gets locked after the fight. Okay, that's fine. But despite my low IQ, I knew that time was starting to run out on this challenge, and seeing as we were already pretty much at the halfway mark, it seemed like it was fitting to check to see how many Riddler trophies have I collected so far. Alright, quick 30-minute check-in. We are halfway through the challenge, and in case you guys want to know, I've got 35 trophies. Alright, so I've already beaten the estimated amount. Now the question is, can we finish off strongly from here? I'm gonna predict maybe 60 trophies. Oh man, once again putting pressure on myself to complete what seems like the impossible, especially for me. As we've gone over, I'm not exactly the smartest person in the world. However, if anybody can do it, I'm gonna have some self-belief in myself and say, I think I can absolutely complete this. But, like I mentioned at the start of the video, time is going to go by very, very quickly, and there's not really going to be a whole lot I can do about it. So I figured it's time to head out of the museum and start to move on back into Arkham City. Potentially moving on to places like the Steel Mill or Wonder Tower. Let's see where we go next. Wait, what? Did I do this wrong? Uh-oh.
Hell. No food, no safety, and every lousy thug fighting for control.
Hold on. Oh, no, I gotta push you over. I think that's it, right? Am I dumb? Oh. See, I didn't see this green thing. Wait, what? Oh. There we go. I'm a genius, guys. That took me way too long to figure out. I'm honestly just in utter disbelief watching this back. Like, I think I could literally make this video a compilation of making myself look like an idiot. And honestly, that would probably be a better video idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. For a winter. Then come complain to me about the cold, okay?
Next, are they gonna build a bigger prison or what?
Wait, where's the other... Where's that other question mark thing? Wait, hold on. Am I dumb? Oh, wait, no, there is no other one, is there? It's one of these ones where I gotta go down here and then throw it up there. Aha. I'm smarter than you, Riddler.
It's not that.
Wait, my jump?
This time before, no way is he different.
Can I hit you right dead in the center, okay?
Warden's gonna shut down Arkham City soon. Now where are we gonna go?
With that, another embarrassing moment finally being done and completed, it's time to go on to the steel mill, because I honestly don't think that there's much here in Arkham City that I would be able to find that wouldn't take me a bunch of time to spend looking in places. So I think it's time to start looking at other buildings that will actually allow me to collect more Riddler trophies as quickly as possible. Alright, 20 minutes left. I don't know what to expect here at this point, guys. I'm literally just flying around here like a big old goofball with a hat on, trying to figure out where to go, because I've pretty much collected all the easy Riddler trophies at this point. No map makes this extremely difficult. Might not. I'm kind of garbage at this game, but I have a better idea. Go down here into the sewers. And just in case you're curious why I never went into the steel mill, I tried, and I died, and I wasn't having it. I really did not feel like wasting any of my precious seconds going against armed thugs and dying, especially because I was trying to speedrun it too quickly, so I got shot and killed pretty quickly. So I figured, let's go down into the sewers, and then we're going to end up finishing it off with Wonder Tower. But for now, let's see what the sewers have to offer us, because I know there are some decent amounts of Riddler trophies here, so I guess we just have to find them. Alright, 12 minutes left until we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I'm trying to, like, really just focus as many trophies as I possibly can here, guys. That's for a riddle. I can't collect that. That's cheating! We don't break the rules around here, alright? I know there's a trophy down here. You really thought you were gonna fool me? The world's greatest detective? I don't know how, but we are almost 50 minutes into this challenge already. Like I said before, I've said it a couple times already in this video, the time just flies by so quickly. I don't think you guys actually understand it until you go and do this yourself, how quickly this time actually goes by and how little of it you actually have. However, being in the room to collect 3 Riddler trophies was absolutely clutch by me there. And seeing as I had already completed the game, I had the gadget to get out of this and not die. So it was kind of a win-win situation for me personally. And yeah, there was actually quite a few trophies to find down here in the sewers. I know I could have gotten more, but I didn't really want to risk wasting time on getting certain trophies that I didn't think I was going to be able to get if they were too challenging for whatever reason. So this is kind of giving us the runaround, and it's leading us towards the one and only Wonder Tower. Okay. Wonder Tower to finish this thing off. 7.5 minutes to go. We're really going to have to be pushing it. Quite frankly, I couldn't have said it any better myself. And yes, I was right. There are some trophies to be found down here. However, I don't think it was quite as many as I would have liked there to be personally, but there are still some trophies to collect down here. However, I did find that it's actually a lot more breakable objects than anything else, and I actually did make one big crucial mistake towards the end of this challenge that I'm realizing in hindsight that I could have done something a bit different to collect maybe a couple more trophies, but hindsight's 2020. In the heat of the moment, I wasn't really thinking about the exact correct thing to do. I wasn't thinking about other potential options of where I can get more trophies. I was just thinking move as fast as possible, but I made this big mistake here. I'm literally the kid who always dies first in any video game. Mastermind. Oh, I thought this was the last time. Oh no, that was Come on, going up. We only have 2.5 minutes left. Yeah, not the smartest idea I've ever come up with of going up the Wonder Tower. Instead of going through what I believe it's called Wonder City, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but basically going to the area where we went and fought Ra's al Ghul halfway through the game. That sort of area. I know that there's a few Riddler trophies to be found there. I probably would have had much more success had I been able to go down that route, but I didn't even think about going through that door. My thought was go up Wonder Tower, because I'm not going to have time to go back to Arkham City. But that's still kind of a low IQ move. If I ever reattempt this in the future, I gotta know to not go up Wonder Tower unless I have absolutely nowhere, and I mean nowhere else to go. But this pretty much finished the challenge. I was able to collect a couple more trophies before this thing all closed out, but again, I think this was a huge mistake. 10 seconds left, guys. I think that's going to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Time is up. Now, make your predictions. How many trophies was I able to get in 1 hour? Drop your guess in the comments before I reveal it. And if you cheat, I'll know because you'll have the correct answer. My guess, 62. I started off at 15, minus the 1 because I accidentally completed a Riddler challenge. So, with everything said and done, drum roll, 86. So, that means I collected 70. If you minus the 1 from the Riddler challenge, I collected 70 trophies in 1 hour. I'm quite impressed with myself, to be honest with you. Now, of course, I could have done more if I was going after breakable objects, riddles, whatever. Then yeah, and if I could have interrogated Riddler informants, yeah, I could have done more. But for a noob, I'm quite impressed with myself. So guys, go and try this challenge for yourself. Go see what you guys can get. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I had a lot of fun making this. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. So I'll see you guys later. Peace!